Hello children, I thought we'd read a story today called Leaf by Sandra Diekman, all about this bear. Crow saw it first. The strange white creature carried upon the dark waves towards the shore. Here's Crow, but what's he seen? Can you see there, look? I think it's a bear. It was unlike anything the animals of the wild wood had seen before. It made its home in an old overgrown cave on the hill. No one had lived there for as long as they could remember, and no one dared to approach it now. Look, can you see all the animals? And there's the bear going into the cave on the hill. Stomping around the forest, the creature collected leaves every day. Big leaves and small leaves, round leaves and colourful ones. As he looked around the forest with a searching eye, the animals would flee in fear. Can you see all the leaves he's collecting, look? And there's all the animals. Not sure who he is or what he's doing, so they're running and flying away. They named him Leaf, not only after the creature's odd habit, but because they wanted him to leave. No one, they thought, should have to live in fear. Every day they discussed the stranger, but no one was brave enough to talk to him. Look, there they all are, chatting away. One day, Fox called out to the other animals as Leaf burst through the forest. He ran very fast and was covered in hundreds of beautiful leaves. They had never seen anything like it. Look, there he is, look. Running through the forest. Wonder what he's doing. A polar bear covering himself in leaves. With a giant roar, he leaped off the edge of the hill and flew, for a moment at least, before tumbling down into the lake, soaking wet. The beast stomped back to hide once again in the dark cave. There he is, jumping off the cliff. And then look, he's gone back to the cave. He's not looking very happy in the cave though, is he? A meeting was called to decide what to do about this strange situation. The crows suggested talking to him, but everyone looked to the ground and shook their heads. So they decided nothing, only that they didn't agree. Look, because they're saying, he's lost, he looks sad, let's help. I think he is beautiful, he's dangerous, destructive. Have you seen his teeth? So they just couldn't agree on what to do. And they all had different ideas, didn't they? A few days passed and Leaf burst out of the cave again. This time he didn't stop at running down the hill, but he ran all the way through the wild wood to the edge of the great cliff, and he jumped off and he flew. There he is, look, jumping off the cliff. What's going to happen? Uh-oh. Where's he landed, everybody? Can you see? He's landed in the water with a great big splash. The sea spat him out just like the day he'd arrived. Only now the clever crows decided it was time to talk to the very sad and lonely Leaf. They let him speak, and at last they all listened. Look how sad he's looking. But the crows have decided to listen to him to find out what's wrong, haven't they? Leaf told them how he had drifted over from far across the sea, where the ice was melting. After all, he was only a polar bear wanting to get back to his family. But there he is telling them all about where he's come from. Just someone who wished he could fly back home. How silly they had been for not talking to him sooner. He'd been trying to make wings out of the leaves, hadn't he, so he could fly back home. And so it was decided the crows would help Leaf and fly him home. And the animals promised to tell Leaf's story to everyone who would listen, so that no polar bear would ever get lost again. And look, there's the crows flying Leaf home, helping him. And that's the end of our story. Maybe that's Leaf there, look, he's got home to his family with his leaves. So that was the story of Leaf, the polar bear who got lost, and now all he needed was some people to listen to him and to give him some help. So if you ever need help, it's really important you try and talk to somebody about it. So there you go. Hope you enjoyed that story, and I'll see you soon.